Hi everyone, and welcome to the virtual walking tour of medieval Dublin by the Friends of Medieval Dublin. My name is Caoimhe Whelan and I'm the Honorary Secretary of the Friends of Medieval Dublin. We are a heritage and research group dedicated to the preservation and promotion of the medieval city. For this virtual walking tour series of medieval Dublin, experts from the Friends of Medieval Dublin have physically walked around the medieval city and recorded some video and audio about some of the important sites which pertain to the heritage of medieval Dublin. We've created a number of playlists which gives you a virtual tour of aspects of medieval Dublin. Now each video is a standalone entity on a particular place, but we've suggested some routes in a playlist that gives you a sense of the medieval city and county. We're still trialling this mode of communication, so we hope that you'll forgive a shaking hand as our guides record often with their phones and talk us through some of the places you might like to know a little bit more about. I'd like to thank all of our guides, in particular Lindsay Simpson, an archaeologist and expert on medieval Dublin and what lies beneath our modern streetscape. She really has given us some fantastic content all around the medieval city, as have all of our guides who will introduce themselves in turn. Our first video, after this introduction, is from Dr. Sparky Booker, a lecturer in Queen's University Belfast, and I asked Sparky to show us the plaques which are dotted around the city, marking the route of the medieval wall. They're very easy to miss, but if you know what you're looking for, they're very useful and they can help you understand how your positioning in the modern city maps onto the medieval city. So that video is well worth a listen. The walls of medieval Dublin encircle the city. Christchurch Cathedral is at the heart of the medieval city, with Dublin Castle forming part of the fortifications to the southeast. The Viking or Hiberno-Norse town wall is one of the earliest of its kind outside the boundaries of the former Roman Empire. Portions of the earliest wall survive at Wood Quay and can be seen at the Dublin City Council's Wood Quay venue, along with a recent exhibition by Dublin City Council on the medieval city. There are also portions of the wall which survive in the Powder Tower of Dublin Castle. The rest of our videos in this playlist examine various portions of standing wall in the city. No medieval walking tour of Dublin is complete without the castle, so Lindsay Simpson opens our tour proper by exploring Dublin Castle. She walks up what's today Dame Street and shows us what can and cannot be seen from the modern road. She then gives us a tour of the castle courtyard and the surviving medieval tower. She walks around the back of the castle towards the Dublin or the Black Pool. In her next video, Lindsay Simpson takes us to the medieval wall standing on Ship Street. This portion of the original southern city wall is to the rear entrance of Dublin Castle, which sits in the corner of the medieval city. And she tells us the history of the wall, which we can see, and guides us to a portion that's less visible and is under threat from development. In video 5, Lindsay takes us to the site of a round tower on the city walls and shows us what we might miss if we walk down Essex Quay. Historian Dawn Seymour Kloss joins Lindsay to explain who his old tower might be named after. Next, we move to a surviving portion of the western wall in Lamb Alley. Dr. Sparky Booker looks at the surviving portion and talks about how it functioned as a defensive structure, but also how its very presence could help boost the economy of the medieval city. In a site close to Lamb Alley, Patrick Herbage tells us about the convergence of roads into the city, as well as where Dublin got one of its two names. For video 8, Sparky Booker moves to the portion of the original northern medieval wall on Cook Street. Standing near St. Alden's Gate, one of the many gates of the medieval city, she tells us how that street got its name and tells us a little about what life was like within the walls of the medieval city. So I hope this introduction will help you navigate the videos that follow and help you learn more about the medieval city. There are plenty of other medieval sites worth exploring, and our experts have given us videos on many of these, so do check out our YouTube channel for more content about the medieval city. If you're interested in finding out more, check out the Royal Irish Academy's Irish Historic Towns Atlas, Dublin, Part 1 to 1610, by Professor Howard Clark, Professor Emeritus of University College Dublin, and currently the Treasurer of Medieval Dublin. This is available in print and online. It's a hugely valuable resource, and it includes a map superimposing the medieval city onto the modern city, a wonderful resource for those wishing to navigate their way through the archaeology of medieval Dublin. This might even be of help to you to look at while you're exploring these videos, so you can see where exactly the locations are and what is around the medieval city. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the videos.